I think Blizzard did a great job with adding Retaking the Undercity to WoW. Like, I had so much fun doing the quest line. I think it was really well written and interesting. And MrGM discovered something interesting. So we're most likely going to also take Gilneas back. And we have to, because it's an unfinished chapter, right? And yeah, he discovered some hints in 9.2.5. Let's have a look at those hints.
Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about Gilneas. Yes, the Kingdom of Gilneas has been mentioned in patch 9.2.5 and there is a major update coming to Gilneas very soon in the game. Well,
they have to, it's unfinished. Anyway.
We're going to talk about it, we're going to speculate on it, but before we jump into all of that, guys, just want to shout out my Twitch, twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me stream World of Warcraft, patch 9.2.5, 10.0 alpha beta, and beyond, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM every single day. Right, so yes, Gilneas. Gilneas, the Kingdom of the Worgen, the area that has been abandoned and forgotten in time, and personally one of my favorite cities in World of Warcraft.
Yeah, well, it has a nice look.
Inactive and not happening. And
what was actually interesting, like, I really enjoyed the quest line for the Worgen, the starting quest line. It was just so interesting how we are like being freaking, okay, I don't want to spoil it too much, just freaking if you want to check this out by leveling up a Worgen and starting there. I think the zone is very interesting, the architecture is very interesting, and I feel like the quest line was really fun to do. Like, the only part that disappointed me is it was just suddenly cut. Like, you get to a certain point during the quest line as a Worgen, and then everything is just freaking cut, and you are suddenly at Teldrassil at the Night Elven Zone. And there's no conclusion of what will happen to Gilneas, and it was really like building up. Like, during a quest line, it gets more and more exciting, quest by quest. Like, they really did some nice building up of excitement there, and then just suddenly, it's over. You're freaking in an Alliance capital city. Like, wait, what? What's happening? Why is not Gilneas our Alliance capital city, like another one, like a race one for the one? But yeah, I guess we are getting it soon. And by the way, guys, if you are new to this channel and you love MMOs, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content. There are soon a lot of more WoW videos coming, so be prepared for that.
It's weird. It's very unusual that they created this incredible looking city and never did anything with it until now. Well, until kind of now, so around now. So
makes you want to level a Worgen
update from 9.2.5. We're going to take a look at the World of Warcraft website, and specifically the page on the Worgen. And it does mention that their home city is Gilneas, but as you know, Gilneas has been abandoned and there's not really anything there apart from some sheep. But at the bottom of the statement, it does say this. It says, forced to flee their home during the Cataclysm, the Worgen seek to one day reclaim their beloved
That's
city.
already a hint.
That's really cool. This page for races actually has a lot of random information, which we'll do some videos on very soon. There's some fun stuff with the light and void and things like that. But yeah, again, another day we'll talk about that. But the major update on Gilneas is from 9.2.5. The brand new questline, which involves Kalia Menethil, Lordaeron, the Desolate Council, and all that kind of stuff. This was encrypted on the PTR, became unencrypted when the patch released, and it was a really fun questline with some cool cutscenes and dialogue and things like that. But the most important part that we're going to talk about today is at the very end of the quest on the Alliance side. So once you complete the entire questline, form the Desolate Council for the Forsaken, you will receive a brand new Alliance exclusive quest called Report to Greymane, and for this quest you have to deliver Kalia's letter to Greymane in Oribos. Now the quest text says this. It says, thank you for all your assistance leading to this historic moment. I believe there may be others who are interested in what happened here. Please carry this letter and my well wishes when you return to them. So as I said, this is a quest you go to Greymane. Now once you accept this quest,
don't tell me this is a freaking chain and they want to make it like you have to first take back the Undercity and then you get to take back Gilneas. But that would be interesting though. I actually personally like chain quest lines because if they are built upon each other and they have some sort of connection or maybe some hints in one that leads to the other, I think that's actually really fun then. It makes questing more fun than you have those single individual quests. You do them, they take 20-30 minutes and then it's over. Like, what is if one adventure that takes 20 minutes leads you to another 20 minutes adventure that's built upon the previous one, and then there's a third one? Yeah, I think that would be so fun. Like, what about, like, maybe retaking the Undercity, because we take back the surface in it, right? And then it leads to Gilneas, we take back Gilneas, and then it's, like, maybe another Undercity one, or maybe one that's, like, in Silvermoon, where this one part that's always dark and destroyed, where you actually with some mages trying to clean it so the other part of the city can be connected or something. I think that is really cool if we have that, where like you do like one city, then you get to another one, then another one. Yeah, I mean, we do have Teldrassil, right? Like, how about maybe after Gilneas, like there's some connection, Gilneas, you need to go immediately to where the burnt tree is. They've figured out something. Oh, I think that would be so cool. So Undercity first, then Gilneas, and then Teldrassil. Whew. I have some cool ideas. I wish I knew a freaking Blizzard employee. I would leave my suggestion to this person. I think that would be so cool to quest through.
And once you accept this quest, you get a brand new item called Letter to Greymane, and this is what the letter says. It says, King Greymane, the ally you sent to aid us was most efficient, and in return for your patience, I offer welcome news. With the formation of the new Desolate Council, one of the first topics I propose is the withdrawal of Forsaken troops from the Kingdom of Gilneas.
Wow.
In time, I hope that we may come closer to agreement and see both lands into a brighter future.
That's yet another hint.
Regards, Kalia Minithil, the Pallid Lady. So yeah, this simple letter is actually absolutely huge. This is a huge kind of turning point for Gilneas, and the fact that Kalia
shows us a
mentioned
direction
Gilneas by name and saying that they're looking to withdraw the Forsaken troops definitely kind of lines us up perfectly for the Worgen to retake the city. And as I mentioned, the city is so amazing, it's fully fleshed out, and essentially all Blizzard need to do from a technical standpoint is put some NPCs there, a flight path, and some very basic things. And honestly,
I actually have the impression that people will no longer RP and chill in freaking Stormwind, especially like Argent Dawn, right? And like other RP realms. I feel like a lot of people will maybe hang out in Gilneas. Like, what if Gilneas becomes the new Stormwind for the Alliance side or something? I mean, the city does have potential. It does look a bit gloomy and dark there, and it seems to always, like, it rains a lot, right? But I like the environment. I think it's very interesting. And why are people hanging their clothes there when it's raining? I think they can't dry like that, but okay. No, really, I love Gilneas as a race capital city of the war. I think they really did well with the atmosphere.
Things, and honestly, I think for RPers and general players of the game, this would actually be
those clothes will never dry.
I would love to see Gilneas come back as a major hub in World of Warcraft for the Alliance.
People will hang
and what
out
I really
there.
hope that Blizzard do throughout Dragonflight and beyond is kind of do old world updates and take a look at the game as a whole and look at the areas which could really do with an update. Now, I could see a Gilneas update happening in a 0.5 patch, maybe 10.0.5,
with less death trees,
or even
maybe
10.1.5. But yeah, this
some
is definitely
flowers.
something that we're gonna see for sure sooner rather than later, and I really do love the fact that they are going to do this. As I said, from a technical point of view, it's not a massive undertaking, and I think the undertaking itself is just worth it in the long run, just to make the world feel more alive, and update Azeroth over time to make it really feel like more of a living world, as opposed to kind of a static world that was stuck in the Cataclysm from over 10 years ago at this point. So yeah, Gilneas, big return, hopefully in Dragonflight. I wouldn't see them waiting any longer, honestly. I think something like this is kind of massive, and the fact that they are teasing it in 925 definitely makes me think that this is
coming with
something
Dragonflight
in the pipeline for Blizzard, and honestly, it would be so good. It would be so awesome.
It would be, but there's something I'm confused about. Didn't people say that 9.2.5, I think even Blizzard said that, right, is going to be the last patch before Dragonflight? So they want to add this also with Dragonflight? But that's huge. Can they do so much at once, or will it maybe be added with the first patch after Dragonflight? Like, what I see maybe happen to Gilneas when we can take it back is, like, it would make sense from a development standpoint, like, what is, like, most efficient for the companies. They first give us the base Dragonflight, and then, like, a half year or maybe a year later, we get one patch that includes the retaking of Gilneas. I think that would make the most sense, because they can focus purely on Dragonflight and the zones that we get there, right? Make them beautiful, interesting. And then once they are out, we can consider some other possibilities, like, okay, yeah, now it's time, like, okay, Gilneas or something, right? I think that's what they are thinking in their mind, maybe, but that means, let's say we are getting late next year, like some say maybe like by the end of 2023, like next year, that possibly we are getting Dragonflight. That means maybe early 2024 we get to take back Gilneas. or they really give us with Dragonflight immediately. That would be even more cooler, but I'm wondering how much content will be in it. Because in my experiences, if we get new content in WoW with a patch, like a new zone or like a whole new quest line, it's usually bigger than one we get with a major update, because they actually had more time to focus on that than the update itself, right? Like the expansion itself. So yeah, I see this with the first patch after Dragonflight, maybe.
To finally take it back for the Worgen. The only time we really went there was during the Worgen starting zone, and then beyond that, it was just been abandoned and left to kind of. So
otherwise, it's too much at once for them. Maybe
running around. I think there's some like sheep and things like that, but beyond that, there's really nothing going on there. And I think it'd be really cool to see that Alliance storyline progressing, as we did see the Horde get kind of a bit of a progression on the Forsaken storyline in 925.
Yeah, so, Alliance needs one too.
Little update to Gilneas, little short, sharp video talking about the updates that are potentially happening in Dragonflight. It's definitely confirmed that Gilneas will be returning at some point during World of Warcraft, so that's really good to see and really exciting. So yeah, keep an eye on that, and hopefully we see something in Dragonflight. So let me know down below, guys, what you think of a big
the goblins need their city back
other
too,
areas
right?
You'd like to see progress in the future of World of Warcraft. Areas that were majorly affected by the Cataclysm, but by this time probably would have been repaired or changed over the last 10 or so years. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Before I go, I'd like to give a massive shout out to my amazing patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subs. You guys are awesome, and if you'd like to support the channel in any of those ways, links are down below. So leave a like on this video, guys, if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. I've also got a partner Discord channel with over 3,000 members, and as I said, I'm now streaming on twitch.tv/.
By the way, guys, what will happen to the Forsaken banner? Will it still have like the face of Sylvanas on it? Because that's apparently the face of Sylvanas, right? Or will they actually get like a new flag, the Forsaken? Because Sylvanas is no longer their leader. I'm actually wondering if that also gets an update.
3,000 members, and as I said, I'm now streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me stream World of Warcraft, patch 9.2.5, 10.0 alpha beta, Wrath beta, all that good stuff, guys, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM every single day. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.
Wow, that's interesting. But yeah, I haven't done this on the Alliance side, retaking the Undercity. I've only done it on the Horde side. So this actually surprised me that there is such a letter indicating, hey, we the Forsaken are withdrawing the troops from Gilneas and stuff. And because that is really a hint that there will be something. And if you look at like the homepage and what it says about Worgen, about like them, that they one day will retake it and stuff. And even like during the quest line, the starting quest line for Worgen, it is like cut, it's like interrupted the whole story at some point, and you get to the Night Elven zone, to Teldrassil and all, and there's no conclusion yet, and it has a lot of lore and also story potential. So it would be a waste if they did not give us Gilneas back, because there is just so much they could give us on content with. There could even be maybe like some kind of dungeon or something in Gilneas, or like the starting quest line for the Worgen gets like an extension or something. How about we get like 3-4 more quests at the end? Like maybe we skip that part with freaking Teldrassil because it's burnt, right? So instead of being Night Elven refugees in the quest line, you get 2-3 more quests at the end that lead you to the center of Gilneas city or something. Or maybe you start immediately in the city as a Worgen or something, and there's like maybe some issue going on, or there's some rogue Forsaken that are not really part of the Forsaken, but they're just like brainless, like mindless zombies or something. I think there's some potential also for like a new starting questline for the Worgen, or an extension. That's interesting. So what do you guys think about those hints? To me, it really seems like we are getting it. I don't think Blizzard would put something like that into the game, especially because of the fact it's something unfinished and everyone asks on the forums for freaking conclusions. It's like, what will happen? What will be the outcome? So I'm like positive we are getting Gilneas back for the Alliance. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. And if you guys are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And I will see you guys next time.